What we got here, Jade?
We're about to cook some nopales.
Alright.
So first, you take your knife. You make sure that you put your fingers in an area where you're not going to get the spinas, which are actually the prickly parts, and you cut it at the joint. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to shave it. We're going to cut the meat, and then we're going to boil it a little bit, because when you don't, it tastes kind of bitter. But it's really good when it's
So what are you about to make?
We're going to make papas y nopales.
Oh dang, it's going down.
In Mexican food, there's really not too many traditional plates that we make. We just use the same spices for everything, almost everything.
What's going on here?
Just showing people what a Friday night's like at the Freethinker House.
Friday night.
Fresh veggies.
Fresh veg. Fusion food.
Cactus. Cats. And a house full of weirdos.
Yeah.
You got Danny Quest in the building, visiting from out of town, keeping it real. So what'd you do to it now, Jade?
So what I'm doing is I'm preparing onions for the potatoes, but I'm soaking the cactus, because when you soak them, it kind of takes all of the slimy stuff off of it, and then you boil it a little bit. That way you can fry it later. And it tastes pretty good.
Sweet. So it's soaking right there. Jeffrey's cooking potatoes.
Fusion Fridays.
Fusion Fridays, we got some Chinese pasta.
Fusion.
Day after for the community. Day after for the community. Day after for the community. You guys are all going to be our next update about the house. Thank you for being here. Got Kenny in the kitchen, cooking up some conscious creations. Three tents in the yard. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Sunday, November 13th, the day after For the Community 12, and we still have house guests here camping out in the garden, and we have people hanging out at the house, lots of exciting things coming up. We are finally getting our kombucha going. We have bottles in now. We're going to be putting labels, and I think we're going to try our first kombucha brand outside of just the regular vinegary taste. We're going to try to do some prickly pear stuff. So we've got these already growing in the garden, these cactus that we've showed you. And we've been trying to think of what to do with them. So we're going to pick them today. And we don't have a blender, so you got to freeze them, clean them up, let them freeze for about 24 hours, then take them out and just squeeze all the juice out of them. We'll put that in the kombucha, let it sit and ferment, and we're going to have prickly pear kombucha, pretty soon. So let's check this out. These are this is the first time that we're picking any of them. I just looked up online. I'm using gloves because they do have these tiny little spines. They're really hard to see, but they will still get you. And most of these feel good. We're gonna just bring them all in, and we'll see which ones are soft or a little bit hard. Like that one, probably not quite yet. And we're in Houston, which is like a weird tropical climate, so we can grow everything from palm trees to cactus. We can grow jalapenos in the winter, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to pick these and we'll take them inside and clean them off and then freeze them. They don't look like there's anything on them, but they'll still get you. See, I got a few in me already. Put the glove back on. Just going to wash them off, and we just looked online. It said if you have a blender, you can blend them up and then just put them right into jams, jellies. We're gonna do kombucha. You can do all kinds of things. I even saw it said barbecue sauce, prickly pear barbecue sauce. All right, we're gonna try to juice these. These are prickly pears. I think we got most of the spines off, but it said that you could still do it with the spines. So I don't know how can I shove that in there without getting my hand wrangled.
You had to use like a wooden spoon or something.
Yeah, the wooden spoon. So we're gonna put these prickly pears in there. We're gonna blend the juice, put it in here, and then we're gonna make kombucha with that. And this is showing you guys we have this cactus available here at the house, so we're making use of what's already here and brewing our own kombucha. And then this is going to turn into income in the counter economy, because we won't be paying taxes on any of this. We won't be asking for licenses to make our own kombucha, and we can redirect that money back into our community, back into the house, and back into the garden without the state touching any of it. Solutions. I got no juice coming so far. Alright. to this side. Alright, let's put more of these in there. So it's not a whole lot, but you can still add that kombucha. And yeah. Boom. Prickly pear juice.
That's all.
Alright, so what are we doing here? Starting fresh sprouts?
Batch number 3. Worked out the kinks. We're not going to have dirt on the sunflower sprouts anymore, on the sunflower microgreens anymore.
Is that like what we have here?
Yeah.
You said this is like, how many pounds? 3 pounds?
That was 3 pounds.
Together? So we got 3 pounds here. We're going to try to sell to some local restaurants. Starting the fresh batch now. What's the difference? Like, how do you keep the dirt from getting in there, like in these ones?
Well, you don't cover them with dirt. That's why I covered them with a thin layer of dirt last time, because I saw some video doing it, and they just get mud all over their leaves. Yeah, which you could clean off, but it's just easier. I saw another way to do it. You just, instead of putting soil on it, you just put a tray on it.
So you put the seeds.
Put the seeds directly on the soil, and then you just put a tray
Just right on top
on
of
it
it
for 3 days, and then when they start growing, they just grow without anything to break through any soil.
Cool.
Great.
So I mean, you think that how many you think we'll be able to produce in a week now that we've got this time? If it's every 3 days, you know, if they're growing in about a week or so, right? Like, these ones will probably a week and a half, 2 weeks.
I don't have the answer to that yet. We haven't started selling to restaurants, and I don't know how much demand they have, but whatever they demand, we have the supply. So
we'll try to meet the demand.
We have 50 trays right now. So yeah.
Just another project we're working on here.